الله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وأهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين سيما الإمام المنتظر الحجة الثاني عشر روحي وأرواح العالمين لإرهاب مقدم الفداء أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المجيد والفرقان الحميد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما صدق الله العلي العظيم. Right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, hope everyone can hear me loud and clearly. Yes, everyone? Sister Ismet, can you hear me? Sister Farida, can you hear me?
Yes, yeah.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now, we were on lesson number 5, last lesson which we did. So I'm going to just finish off this lesson. I'm going to Dr. Shabir. Dr. Shabir, are you there?
Yes.
Can you kindly start on the points to remember, just to revise this lesson, and then inshallah we'll go through the lesson.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In this lesson, we learn the following. In the number 1, the subject of a verbal sentence. We have already learned that in Arabic there are 2 types of sentence, nominal and verbal. The nominal sentence commences with a noun and the verbal sentence commences with a verb. The subject of a verbal sentence is called fa'il or al-fa'il. Example, Zahaba Bilal. Bilal went. Zahaba Bilal. Bilal went. The fa'il is marfu. The fa'il can be a pronoun also. Example, Zahaba, Zahabu, they went. The fa'il is the waw. Zahab, Zahabta, you went. The fa'il is ta. And Zahabna, we went. The fa'il is na. Note that in Zahabat Tulab, Tulabu, the students went. Zahaba, Zahabat Tulabu, the students went. The verb Zahaba has no waw at the end because Zahabu means they went. And if we say Zahabu Tulabu, it means they are students went. They, the students went. This is not correct because there cannot be 2 files for a verb. But we can say at-talabu zahabu. Here, at-talabu is mubtada. And the sentence zahabu, they went, is khabar. The same also applies to 3rd person feminine example. Zahab, zahabti banatu. The girls went. Al-banatu zahabna.
Okay.
Learn this rule.
Right. Now, let me go through this and break this down for you. Now, as we have done before, let me just explain. Oh, no. This is quite important to know, and I'll go through this now. Now, Dhahaba Bilalun. The verb, so the word dhahaba, what is this? Is this a dhahaba a noun or a verb? What is dhahaba? Sister Zainab Sharif. Dhahaba is what?
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaykum assalam.
It is a verb.
Correct. And Bilalun is a
No.
noun. Now, whenever a verb comes, it is called a verbal sentence. And when a verb starts, then the noun, the doer of the verb comes after, which is called al-fa'ilu. And al-fa'ilu is always coming with marfu. Marfu meaning with a dhamma or a dhamma tanween. So dhahaba Bilalun. So who went? Bilal went. Now, the other point this lesson is trying to explain, sometimes the doer of the verb can be a noun, like Bilal, and sometimes it could be like every verb has a pronoun attached to it, a suffix, which represents who is performing the action. So then it says the file is marfu. The file can be a pronoun also. So dhahabu. So when you say dhahabu, who did the action?
They.
Exactly. So they did the action. So waw here is that a suffix which is attached to the verb, which represents who's performed the action itself. And then the habda, this ta is the attached pronoun which represents who has performed the action. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And in the habna, the na here represents nahnu. Represents nahnu. Now, it's explaining that whenever you have a plural noun, so whenever you have plural noun and it's going to be the doer of a verb. Now, the word at-tullabu, plural or singular? The word at-tullabu, is it plural or singular?
Plural, Jama.
Plural.
What's a singular? What's a singular of at-tullabu?
Talibun.
Atalibu, correct. Now remember this. So whenever a plural noun, atulabu is a plural noun, comes as a doer of a verb. So the word al-muslimuna or atulabu is going to be a doer of a verb. Then you will bring the singular verb. So saying dhahabu at-tullabu is incorrect. Dhahabu at-tullabu is incorrect because what's happening here now is that they went, the students. Because you are having a plural, the waw that means they, and then you have at-tullabu, which is the students. As I said, it means they, the student. This is not correct because there cannot be two doers for a verb. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So what you need to do, you say, you bring in a singular verb, dhahaba at-tullabu. So the verb remains singular and the doer of the verb can be a plural. Dhahaba at-tullabu. The translation will be the students went. However, now the question comes, can you say, is there any way of having a sentence where the verb is dhahabu is coming plural and at-tullabu is also plural? Is there any way of saying a sentence where you have dhahabu and at-tullabu? Way of constructing a sentence? Yes, there is. Sister Sadiqa, how would you make it? What is the way of allowing a student to say plural dhahabu and at-tullabu?
We'll say at-tullabu zahabu.
Ahsanti. So when we see at-tullabu, dhahabu, now at-tullabu is coming in the beginning of the sentence. So when a noun comes in the beginning of a sentence, what type of noun is it called then? Oh, what position? Sorry, not what type. What position does the noun have at-tullabu when it comes in the beginning of the sentence? As we said, when a noun starts a sentence, it's called mubtada. When a starts a sentence, it's called
Nominal sentence.
exactly. So here, when a noun starts, it's called a nominal sentence, and when a verb starts, it's called a verbal sentence. And at-tullabu is going to be treated as mubtada.
To the noun, yeah.
Yes, mubtada. So at-tullabu, the students, dhahabu, they went.
Khabar.
Something here now, al-dhahabu is treated as the
Khabar.
khabar. Now, what happens here is that the khabar, the mubtada and khabar, they always correspond with each other in the two things. One is the gender and the other is the number, whether it's singular, dual, or plural. Is this clear now for everyone?
Yes.
So when we say at-tullabu dhahabu, at-tullabu is mubtada and it's plural. And in dhahabu, because the verb the file should be normally after it, because at-tullabu is not mentioned after dhahabu. So now in dhahabu, the waw here is the file, is the doer, which is reverting back to at-tullabu. So the student, they went, this they is referring back to at-tullabu. So is this clear enough, everyone? I try to explain it as easy as possible.
Yes.
Right, okay. Let's go back. And then but we can't say at-tullabu at-tullabu is mubtada, okay, that's been on that. The same also applies to the third person feminine. So for talking about the masculine, same applies to the female one. So dhahabat. Dhahabat, is it plural or singular verb?
Is it singular?
Singular. And the word al-bintun and al-banatu. Al-banatu, is it singular or plural?
Plural.
Exactly. So because now al-banatu is a plural, the verb comes singular. So dhahabatun banatu. The girls went. And if you want to bring al-banatu in the beginning of the sentence, then you will say
Zahabu.
no, al-banatu,
Zahabna.
al-banatu dhahabna, correct. Because al-banatu is female, and then the verb has to correspond with al-banatu. So al-banatu is female plural, it's plural. So we cannot see al-banatu dhahabu, but you see al-banatu dhahab. No. Everyone understood that? Did everyone understand or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, what they're doing here is that they are showing what is the position of the doer and the verb in a nominal sentence. So if you have a nominal sentence, you will have the noun first, at-tullabu, and then you have the verb. The verb is coming as the khabar, as the predicate. At-tullabu is plural, dhahabu is plural, because at-tullabu is coming before dhahabu. So both of them can be plural. In a verbal sentence, the positioning of at-tullab and the position of dhahabu was different. The dhahabu here was plural, but when the verb comes in the beginning of the sentence, dhahaba becomes singular, at-tullabu becomes
Plural.
plural. Is that Sharif? It's
Yeah.
that so far.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Is this clear?
Yes,
Can I
it's
have,
clear.
Yes.
can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
So there is no difference in meaning.
No. Only the meaning the meaning is the same, but there's more emphasis when you bring the doer of the verb first and then you bring the verb afterwards.
Okay, okay.
So because you at-tullabu dhahabu is the students, they
Went.
went.
Yeah.
But when you say dhahaba at-tullabu, the students went. So you're using only the noun, which is at-tullab, not the actual pronoun. When you use a pronoun of the verb as well, there's more emphasis. There's more emphasis on who is performing the action.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Thank you.
And then over here, at-talibatu dhahabna. So at-talibatu dhahabna. Talibatu is plural. Dhahabna is plural. And because the noun is coming, now talibatu is coming in the beginning of the sentence, the verb has to correspond. Because the doer of the verb is coming before the verb. So whenever the doer of the verb comes before the verb, then the verb will correspond with each other. But if the verb comes first and then the doer of the action, then the verb can remain singular and the doer can be plural. Dhahabat talibatu. What's the translation? The female girls.
Went.
Exactly.
Went.
Yes, went. I hope I've made this clear now. Okay, right. Doctor, can you continue, please?
Yeah, okay. So
Number
the
two.
same, learn this rule, nominal sentence and the verbal sentence that you just described. And then number two, the ma'ful bihi, the object, and the ma'ful bihi is mansub, example.
Okay, now
The
remember,
ma'ful bihi,
just one second,
the
doctor. Doctor, 1 second. Now the fa'il is marfu. It comes with a dhamma or a dhamma tanween, the doer. But the object of the verb, meaning every verb has a doer. Every verb has a doer and a doer and a object. So you have a verb, doer, and an object. For example, Muhammad ate. What did he eat? The apple. So the apple is the object of what? Or what Muhammad did itself. So that's called a maf'ul, and it's always mansub. It comes with either a fatha or a fatha tanween, depending upon whether it's coming with alif lam or without alif lam. If it's with alif lam, then doctor, would it come with a fatha or a fatha tanween?
if it's a,
If it's akala Muhammadun, and if it's tufahatun, so what should it be?
Muhammad,
Akala Muhammadan, is it tufah? Should it be tufahatan or tufahata?
it should be tufahata.
If it's with alif lam, at-tufah. If it's the apple, then at-tufahata. But if it's without alif lam, then it will be with
It be,
two tanweens, two fatha tanweens.
yeah.
Akala Muhammad tufaha kan. Let's go. Tufahatan.
Tufahatan.
Let's go here. Let's do it, inshallah. We'll improve our understanding. Let's read this now. Fatah. Let's read this. Fataha. Bismillah.
Fatahal waladul bab. The boy opened the door. Fatahal waladul bab. The boy opened the door. Here, al bab is the maf'ul bihi, and so it is mansub. Here are some more examples. Ra'aytu Hamidan. I saw Hamid. Sa'alat mudiratu Zainab. The headmistress asked Zainab. Sa'altil mudiratu Zainab. The headmistress asked Zainab. Sharibal rajulul ma. The man drank water. Sa'alal waladul ummu. The boy asked his mother. Sa'ala waladul ummahu. The boy asked his mother. Note that in the last example, the maf'ul bihi is ummu, and so it takes the a ending, and the pronoun who is not part of it. Umma who. Here are some more examples of this kind. Ra'aytu baytak. Ra'aytu baytak. I saw your house. Kaf plus baytaka. Kitabahu fatahal talibul kitaba. The student opened his book. Fatahal talibu kitabahu. The student opened his book. Who plus kitabahu. The maf'ul bihi can be a pronoun. Example. Ra'aytu Bilalan wa sa'altuhu. I saw Bilal and asked him. Ra'aytu Bilalan wa sa'altuhu. I saw Bilal and asked him. 3.
Excellent. Jazakallah. Let me just go through this. Now over here, let's bring Sister Farida. Sister Farida.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Now over here, Ra'aytu Hamidan. Who saw who?
Sorry?
Who saw who? Who performed the action of seeing, and what did he see?
Ra'aytu I saw Hamid.
Correct. So Ra'aytu ana, I am the doer, and the
Yeah.
which saw is Hamid. So it gets with a fatha, tanween.
Yeah. So it's mafulun bihi, right?
Correct. Next one.
Shall I continue?
Mudiratu.
Sa'alatil mudiratu Zainaba. The headmistress asked Zainab.
Correct.
So mudiratu is fa'il,
Correct.
and Zainaba is mafulun bihi.
Correct. Zainab, because it's a dipto noun, it's a
Yeah.
dipto noun. That's the reason why it doesn't take the fatha tanween. It just takes one fatha.
Fatha, yeah. Okay. Shariba rajulul ma'a. The man drank water. So shariba is verb, al-rajulu is fa'il, and al-ma'a is mafulun bihi.
And why is it al-ma'a? Why is it not al-ma'an?
Because it has got definite article al.
Thank you. And the final one?
Sa'ala al-waladu ummahu. The boy asked his mother.
Correct.
So sa'ala is verb, al-waladu is fa'il, and sa'ala al-waladu, the boy asked his mother, ummahu. So umma is maf'ulun bihi.
Correct. It's mudaf ilayh, and it's maf'ul bihi.
Okay.
So whatever a noun which is mudaf ilayh, it's always the mudaf, the first part, so originally was ummuhu, it becomes ummahu. Kitab became kitab.
Bahu.
Baytuka became
Baytaka.
excellent. Did you understand that? Yes. Is that clear now?
Yes. Thank you.
Right, now Sister Sadiqa Aladina, number 3.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The noon of the tanween is followed by a kasra if the next word commences with hamzatul wasl. For example, shariba hamidul ma'a. Shariba hamidul ma'a. Here, if the kasra is not added, it is difficult to pronounce the letter combination null. This is called altikau sakinain, combination of two vowel-less letters. Whenever such a combination occurs, it is removed by inserting a kasra between them. Here are some examples. Sa'ala Bilal ibnahu. Bilal asked his son. Samia Faisalul Azana. Faisal heard the azan.
Right, this is straightforward, not difficult. Number 4.
We have learned earlier that the most Arabic words have only 3 letters which are called radicals. The
Correct.
first letter is called the first radical. The second is called the second radical, and the third is called the third radical. Kataba. Kaf is first radical, Te is second radical, and Ba is third radical.
So,
Notice
so,
that
just, because it's a 3-letter verb, now the positioning of the harakat, kataba, is the first, second, and third radical. That is it. It's just a technical point it's making here.
even if it is Zamma or Kasra,
Yes,
it's a
but we still call first, second, or third radical.
okay. Notice that in the Mahdi, the first and the third radicals have Fatha. The second radical may have Fatha, Kasra, or Zumma.
Okay,
That
let's
is
note, just 1 second. The notice that in the Mahdi, the first and the third radical, meaning this one here, Ka, and Ba will always come with Fatha. The second radical, which is another one, can come with a Fatha, Kasra, or Dhamma. Let's go through them now.
Sahaba, Dakhala, Haraja, Shariba, Fahima, Kabura.
Excellent. Excellent. Is that clear for you, Sister Siddiqa?
Yes.
Right. I'm going to ask Sister Kendisa. Can you go to the vocabularies? Sister Kendisa, can you hear me?
Yes. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. How are you?
I'm fine.
Bismillah. Can you do the vocabulary?
Mm, should I start from Inabun, Mawzun,
Yep.
Dinun, Fajrun, Jawabun,
Can you translate as well?
Hayyatun, Baqalun, Asan, Qawwatun,
Kahwat.
Kaburatun, and Kasara. I should say the meanings, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, Anibun is grapes, Mawzun, banana, Dinun, fish, Fajrun, dawn, Jawabun, an answer, Sawalun, question, Hayatun, snake, Baqalun, grocer, Hasan, thief, Qahwatun, coffee, Dukanun, shop, plural is Dakakin,
Correct.
Suratun, writing board. And then we come to Kasara, he broke, Sami'a, she heard, Fahima, he understood, Shariba, he drank, Hafiza, he memorized, Zaraba, he bet, Dakhala, he entered, Akala, he ate, Asala, he washed, Qatala, he killed, Khubuzun, bread, Jayidan, well.
Ahsant. Thank you. Right. Let's go. Now, can I request right. Can I request Zainab Sharif and Sister Ismat? Sister Zainab Sharif, I want you to become Mudarris, and Hamid will be Sister Ismat.
Okay.
And where, Zainab, I want you to explain who is the fa'il and where is the maf'ul as well.
Okay. Man fataha babul al-fasli. Who opened the door of the classroom?
Mhm.
So the fataha is a verb,
Mhm.
and it is a question. Actually, the phrase is a question,
Correct.
and the fataha is the verb. The
Correct.
teacher is asking the student who opened.
And what did he, what's the object? Maf'ul.
Object is bab.
Bab al-fasli.
Yeah, bab al-fasli.
And what type of sentence composition is Bab al-fasli?
Is it
Classroom, door of the classroom.
door of the classroom? Yeah.
So it's mudaf ilay.
No, it's a mudaf ilayh.
Yes, mudaf ilay, correct. Sister Ismat, answer Hamid.
Ana fatahtuhu. Ana is subject. I opened it. Opened it.
Correct.
Ana is subject. Fatahtuhu is verb. Fatahtu is verb, and who is the pronoun, I think.
Correct.
And
Woman fataha an-nawafidha, and who opened the windows? The same thing, fataha is the verb, and nawafidha is the object.
Correct.
Ana fatahtuha. Same. Ana is subject. Fatahtuha is fatahtu is the verb, fa'il, and ha is the pronoun.
Correct.
Man kasara hazal maktabi. Who broke this desk? Kasara is the verb, and haza is the
So hada is ismul ishara.
ismul ishara,
And
and
al-maktabi is musharun ilay. Musharun ilay. So hada maktaba, both of them together is the maf'ul bihi.
Okay, maf'ul bihi. Okay, but kasara is a verb, right?
Yes. Kasra is a verb, and huwa dhamir in kasra is the fa'il, referring back to man.
Okay. Anta kasaratahu ya Hashim?
No,
Did you broke it, oh Hashim?
no. Anta kasarta ya Hashim? Anta kasartahu?
Anta kasartahu ya Hashim? Did you broke it, oh Hashim?
Okay. Shall I continue? Okay. La inni ma kasartuhu. La is negative. Inni is me. I have not broken it. Inni is subject. Ma kasartuhu means I have not broken it. Who is the object?
Referring back to the door. So it's referring back to the desk, because desk is masculine. So kasarta referring back to the desk. Continue.
Okay. Arja'a Zakaria.
Araja, no, araja'a.
Arja.
No, araja'a.
Arja'a.
No, araja'a. A is by itself. Raja'a Zakaria.
Arja'a Zakaria.
No. Say A by itself. A, raja'a.
Okay. Raja'a.
Correct.
Zakaria wa Hamzatu wa Usmanu min Makkati.
Min Makkata.
Min Makkata. Did Zakaria, Hamza, and Usman returned from Makkah?
It's okay. Shall I continue? I don't know.
Yes.
La ma raja'u. No, they did not return. Raja'u is the plural and it's the fa'il. They.
Yep. Zainab?
No, there is another person, Abbas.
Okay, Dr. Shabir, can you come in? Dr. Shabir, unmute yourself.
Okay. Abbas, يا أستاذ خرج طلاب
الطلاب.
خرج الطلاب الجدد.
الجدد.
يا أستاذ خرج الطلاب الجدد. Oh teacher,
So al-jududu is the plural of the word al-jadidu. Al-jadidu means new. Because
yes.
labo is plural, the adjective will also come plural when you're talking about human beings. So al-jududu is the adjective al-tullabu.
Okay, all right. So
Oh.
يا أستاذ خرجت طلاب الجدد.
Correct.
ذهبوا إلى المدير.
Correct.
The teacher.
Uh-huh.
The
Oh,
teacher
teacher.
left.
No. Oh, teacher, the new students left.
Say that again, please. Yes.
Oh, teacher, the new students have left. خرجوا, exited. وذهبوا إلى المدير, and they went to the principal. They exited and they went to the
Principal.
correct.
So yeah, Ustaz, who's saying this?
This is it could be this is a new, this is Abbas is saying this.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. So Abbas is saying, Ya Ustazu kharajat tulabul jududu wa zahabu ila mudir. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, so that all right.
Zainab Sharif.
أفهمت الدرس يا طلحة؟
أفهمت الدرس is the object.
الدرس. Sorry. Did you understood the lesson, O Talha?
Talha. Yes, go ahead, Dr. Shabir. نعم.
نعم فهمته جيدا. I understood very well.
أكتبت
Al-ajwibata. So jawab is answer. Al-ajwibata is plural, answers.
أكتبت الأجوبة يا فيصل? Did you write the answers of Faisal?
Correct.
لا ما كتبتها.
لماذا? Why?
لأنني ما فهمت الأسئلة. أسئلة. لأنني ما فهمت الأسئلة. I did not understand the question.
حفظت سورة الفجر يا إبراهيم? Did you memorize Surah Al-Fajr or Ibrahim?
نعم حفظتها حفظتها وحفظت سورة التين أيضا. Yes, I memorized and also memorized Surah Al-Tin.
Correct.
Okay. Excuse me, Sheikh. Can
Yes.
I ask you one question?
Go ahead.
Over here, who opened the windows? Nafiza. Is it Nafizatun? Is it a feminine
Which one?
bit?
This
Should
one
be
here.
Nafizatun.
This one here?
Did you open? Who opened the windows?
Which one here? Man
Man
fatah
fatah.
nawafidha? This one here?
Nafizat.
What are you talking about?
In the same lesson, in the third line.
Yeah.
Man fataha nafizat.
Yeah, and nawafidha is plural of nafidatun. Nafidatun is singular, and nawafidha is plural, windows.
Okay, but in nafizatun, the singular one, it's a ta marbuta. So
Yes.
why it is not coming in the plural one?
So,
Ta marbuta.
so because that's a good question. Because this is a so when there are nouns which are objects, so nouns which are objects, when the singular comes with a ta marbuta, normally the plurals sometimes come with a ta marbuta, alif and a flat ta, and sometimes the plural do not come with that ruling. So it's only when it refers to, when the noun ends with a ta marbuta and is a human being, like muslimatun, muslimatun. So
Okay.
that formula is only with regards to objects, not objects, for human beings. So when there's a ta marbuta, the plural will be ending with an alif and a flat ta. So it doesn't mean normally that whenever you see a ta marbuta, the ta marbuta will be there. There's never the ta marbuta in plurals. So normally it disappears in the plurals.
Okay. Okay.
There are cases where it does come, like al-ajwibata. So al-ajwibata, this is a plural, and it has a ta marbuta. In the singular, jawab is the singular, and al-ajwibata is the plural. So there's no fixed formula as such in regards to nouns where the ta marbuta comes. So sometimes it can come with the plurals, and sometimes it comes with the singulars as well.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
It's a good question you asked. It's a good question. Right. Sister Shanaz Manji, Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum salam. How are you?
Assalamualaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Alhamdulillah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Can you read questions?
Yes. Answer the following questions.
Yes.
أين ذهب الطلاب الجدد? Where have the new students gone?
Yep. They went to the principal.
أفهم طلحة الدرس أفهم طلحة الدرس? Do you understand? Did Talha understand the lesson?
Correct.
أي سورة حافظ إبراهيم? Did you revise the surah Ibrahim?
Which surah did Ibrahim memorize?
It was Fajr and Teen.
Correct.
Man fataha nawafidha. This I don't understand.
So man fataha, who opened
the windows. Did you open the window?
No.
The windows.
Man means who? Who opened? No.
Who opened the windows? Okay. Should I continue?
Let me bring someone up.
هذه
let me bring someone else for Jazakallah. Can I request Sister Farida?
Yes.
Can you do 1 and 2?
فتح علي الفصل. Ali opened the classroom.
Ali opened that was,
I don't know whether it's correct or incorrect.
yeah, that's fine. Ali opened the classroom. You translated correct. That's correct. Next one.
ما رجع زكريا وحمزة وعثمان من مكة.
Correct.
ما رجع. Who
No, when ma comes with a verb, it means not.
Not, yeah. Zakaria and Hamza and Usman did not return from Makkah.
Correct. Number 3 and 4.
ما كتب فيصل الأجوبة لأنه ما فهم الأسئلة.
Excellent.
Faisal did not write the answers because because he did not understand the question.
Questions. Su'al and as'ilatu is plural, correct?
Yeah. ما كتب فيصل الأجوبة لأن قلمه مكسور. Faisal did not write the answers because his pen was broken.
Was broken. Excellent. Thank you. Last one. I'm going to do the last one and then I'll end the lesson here so that the rest of the sisters who are absent can catch up before we move on to the next lesson itself. So I'm going to end on this part, read and remember. So Sister Sadiqa Aladina, can you just go over this? So Qara'a at-talibu al-Qur'ana, translate and tell me the position of at-talib and al-Qur'an, and then do this sentence as well, please. Go ahead.
Al-Qur'anu qara'a talibu al-Qur'ana. Al-Qur'anu means he read. Qara'a is a verb.
No.
Talib is a...
So yeah, sorry, my mistake. Correct.
Qara'a is the verb. Talibu student is the doer. And Al-Qur'anu is the object.
Correct. Next one.
Al-Kahwatu. Sharaba Saifu al-Kahwatu. Sharaba drink, guest, coffee. So drink is a verb, guest is a doer, and the kahwa is the object.
Correct.
Ad-darsu. Katabal mudarrasul darsa. Kataba wrote, al-mudarrisu teacher, ad-darsu lesson. Kataba is the verb, al-mudarrisu is the doer, and a lesson is the object. Al-babu, fatahat aminatul baba. Fatahat open is the verb, amina is the doer, and al-babu is the object.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. MashaAllah, you're doing very well. It seems that you've been revising. Right, okay. Now, page number 44, 45, 46, and 47. If you can kindly, if you haven't done the lessons, exercises as yet, finish these exercises, please. If you can send it across to me with your voice notes as well, we're recording, that would be much appreciated. So inshallah, we can catch on speed, and then inshallah, every week I'll try to finish one lesson a week, so that inshallah in the next couple of weeks we can finish this book off, inshallah. Is that okay with everyone?
Inshallah.
Was it okay with everyone? Did everyone understand this lesson now?
Yes.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Dr. Shabir, Dua Faraj to end the session, please. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajjal farajahum. Dr. Shabir, Dua Faraj, please. Unmute yourself. Dr. Shabir, can you unmute yourself?
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه عرضك توعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم.
جزاك الله خير. جزاك الله